What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rob's house. Today, we're straight piping the Viper. So the reason that I am straight piping the Viper temporarily is that it currently has these really cheap mufflers on it. So I think what happened, I'm hypothesizing here, but the previous owner did a really nice build on this car, put a really nice exhaust on this car. It has M&M headers, which are nice. And then he had a Corsa exhaust system. So he has the high flow cat going into the Corsa exhaust system. Now the Corsa exhaust system on each side is comprised of both a resonator and a muffler. And I think even with the Corsa exhaust system on it, he didn't like how loud it was because the Corsa muffler is cut out. I already removed the side sill and kind of checked it out. The Corsa muffler was cut out and replaced with some Dynamax muffler. It looks, I've never even heard of this brand before, and it looks very cheap. It's all rusted and just absolutely destroyed. I have already ordered a Bellinger exhaust system for this car. I'm keeping the M&M headers, but I'm gonna replace everything else with Bellinger stuff. So for now, I thought it would make a pretty cool video to just straight pipe it for now. And not a DDE straight pipe where we just do a muffler delete. No. I'm talking a full straight pipe. So I've actually never heard a straight pipe, a truly straight pipe Viper before with absolutely no restriction whatsoever. So I thought it would be cool to just do that for now until my exhaust system comes in. Unfortunately, as with tons of different parts, I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of companies are having delays. Still kind of like the COVID hangover period in terms of manufacturing. People were having problems getting raw materials and stuff. So Bellinger said it's gonna be about 4 to 6 weeks until my mufflers come in. Fortunately, there's really nothing to it in this car because the header comes down into a collector, which then does a 90-degree turn, and you basically have catalytic converter, resonator, muffler, all in a straight line, and then the bend to come out to the tip. So, you know, we can pretty much just kind of chop, weld into a straight pipe on each side, and we're done. So it's like pretty much the easiest custom exhaust ever. We're gonna take this over to Freedom Motorworks. I am going to give you a before and after clip of what the exhaust sounded like before and what the exhaust sounded like after. And then tomorrow, when it's nice out, I'm gonna take the car out and we're gonna do kind of a first drive. I will have to drive it home from the shop. It's supposed to rain tonight though, so to give you guys the most unedited reaction possible, I'm going to keep the windows up and the top up. Obviously, I'll have a little bit of a preview of what it's gonna sound like, but I won't experience the full thing. It's supposed to be nice out tomorrow, so I'll have the windows down, top down. I'll get the full kind of experience with the car. I'm gonna have to baby it on the way home because it's gonna be wet. So anyway, let's get the car over to Freedom Motorworks. I'll give you guys kind of the before and after clip, and then I'll see you tomorrow for the first drive. How's that sound? All right, guys, it is the next day. Ready to take the Viper out for a spin. I did drive it home from the shop yesterday, but it was pretty much torrentially downpouring. Sorry, I'm getting my laptop situated over here. It was pretty much torrentially downpouring while I was driving home, so I drove very slowly. But I did get a chance at least to hear the exhaust sort of at low RPMs and stuff, but I haven't actually given it any gas or whatever. So this will be my first impressions of my straight piped Viper. It's loud. You can hear the cam at idle now too, like hear that chop. aggressive. It's not like the Corvette's cam. The Corvette's cam's nuts. Video of this car. So if you've seen this car already on the channel, you already saw the drone shots, but that's actually where we're headed today. I hadn't had a nice day really since I got the car and put new tires on it and stuff. I hadn't really had a nice day to take it out and you know, kind of do this. So today's perfect. It's like 75, 80 degrees. A little overcasty, but it's supposed to be pretty much this or sunnier all day. No rain, so it's good. Wow, I'm like not even gassing it either. This sounds nuts. Good God, that's loud. Yeah, hope my reaction was funny. Like I said, I drove it yesterday, but I was pretty much highway driving, wasn't really getting into it too much until I stepped on it a little bit there, and like, that was only going up to like 4,000 RPMs. It was loud. So let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed that. My eardrums didn't. I'm really glad that I ordered an exhaust for this car. I figured it was gonna be too loud. It's so loud. To put in perspective, anyone who's been in a car with a centrifugal supercharger knows that centrifugal superchargers make a ton of noise all the time because unlike turbos, they're belt driven. When the blow off happens, it just continues to happen because the belt is still making it spin the whole time. So you just get this constant whooshing noise as you drive. I can't hear that anymore at all. If I get on it and let off and you get the big blow off before you get the constant whooshing noise, can't hear that either. It's that loud. I don't know if the camera did it justice on the drive. As loud as you think it sounds, I mean, inside the cabin, it's so loud. As I mentioned in the first drive, I mean, like, look at where my head would be, right? And the exhaust, it's right there. Kayla swears the Corvette is louder. It's possible that the Corvette's louder, but the exhaust is behind the car in the Corvette, not right next to my ear. Definitely as a driver, this car sounds way louder. Now, with that said, it's obviously cool, but it's pretty unpractical, and I would hate to drive. Honestly, right now, I hate driving this thing for more than like 15 minutes. It gets old quick. And I said on the drive, it doesn't really drone, which it doesn't. There's a little spot at 2,000 RPMs where it starts to get a little bit, or just under 2,000 RPMs where it starts to get a little drony, but it's just so loud all the time that it doesn't even matter. With the top up, windows up, when I drove it back from the shop, it wasn't too bad, but driving it with the top down and the windows down, it's basically unbearable. Like, it's too much. Anyway, if you were thinking about actually straight piping, like truly straight piping your Viper, don't do it. The conditions were right for me to try this. It probably wasn't the right route, and I'm glad that I have some Bellinger stuff, some Bellinger mufflers on the way for the car. I am still waiting on my BC coilovers, which is why the car is not lowered yet. It's another reason why I haven't really been driving it much, and I figured I would do the straight pipe thing. I know it's a little bit gimmicky, but it already needs an alignment, and it's certainly gonna need an alignment after I put the coilovers on it and lower the car. I didn't wanna go and pay for an alignment now and then have the coilovers come in a couple weeks and then kind of have to pay for another alignment right away. So we are going to be lowering the car pretty significantly, probably about an inch and a half in the front, at least 2 inches in the rear. I mean, the rear is just monster truck status. I don't know if that, like, how well that comes through on video, but that wraps it up for today. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and as always, hope this video is entertaining, and I'll see you guys next time. JJ, say bye to YouTube.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.